The Indiana Fever, aka America's team, fights for the win tonight over the Connecticut Sun, which has them Commissioner's Cup championship bound, baby. Are you not entertained? Shout out to White Sheets, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, Stephanie White, and America's team. Angel Reese is trending again. And of course, it's not about basketball. The Slows are upset that Brittany Griner was asked a question by a press member. Jewel Lloyd's mom responds to me on Twitter. We're going to talk about it and much more right after the intro. Let's go!
Are talking to the official.
But is there an explanation were you given for the tech that you got?
I'll take the official questions.
Sure.
There wasn't an explanation for the tech that she got. You know, I think it was pretty obvious that stuff was brewing, right? When the officials don't get control of the ball game, when they allow that stuff to happen, and it's been happening all season long. All season long. It's not just this game, it's been happening all season long. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. You've got competitive women who are the best in the world at what they do, right? And when you allow them to play physical, and you allow these things to happen, they're going to compete. And they're going to have their teammates' backs. It's exactly what you expect, right, out of fierce competition. So I started talking to the officials in the first quarter, and we knew this was going to happen. You could tell it was going to happen. So they got to get control of it. They got to be better. They got to be better.
I 100% agree. What's up, boys, girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode of the W360 tonight, baby. Yes, it's a late night show, guys. It was a late game, but guess what? We're all up and we're all pumped and we're all amped because one thing we witnessed tonight was America's team defend themselves. Absolutely, and that's what we do here in America, baby. We defend ourselves. It doesn't matter who doesn't like it. If you don't like it, get out of my town. Oh! What's going on, America and W360 Nation and everybody else all over watching? If you're watching now or if you're watching the playback. Hey, Loyalty 55. Tanya Williams, I see you in the chat. Looks like Nikki Hatford is here tonight. What's going on? Strawberry. 1D, what's going on? Joe K, you're in the chat. Bonnie caught the live tonight. What's up, Bonnie? What's going on, Kelly? Rhonda Stewart is in the chat. And Jade. What's up, W360 Nation? Oh, my goodness. What's going on, Liz E? Tanya Williams is in the chat. What's going on, everybody? W360 Nation, you're here. And if this is your first time catching the show, welcome to the W360. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend about the W360, okay? And if you are a returning viewer, W360 Nation, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The movement is out there. Stephanie Walk is here tonight as well. The movement is out there, okay? The word is out there. Trust me, okay? We're going to talk about tonight's game. Angel Reese is all over the media again, but it's not because of her triple-double. It's not because of her triple-double. The Slows are mad about Brittany Griner. Okay. And Jewel Lloyd, mother, responds to me on Twitter. All right, so let's talk about it tonight. We're not gonna be here super long tonight. I know it's late in different parts, so everybody is watching, but we're going to talk about it and have a good time tonight. Okay. Oh, tonight's game. Tonight's game. America's team, guys. America's team. America's team, guys, before we start the show, please, if you have not liked this video, it helps YouTube continue to put W360 in the algorithm, okay? So please like this video if you have not liked this video. America's team tonight, we were all watching. We were all watching. Had to fight for the win. No pun intended. No pun intended. Okay, very, very scrappy game against the Connecticut Sun. They were able to pull off the win. The 88-71 was the final score of this game. We're going to go ahead and talk about what everyone in America is talking about right now, okay? In this game, Stephanie White listen, Stephanie White Leather, I don't give up on you. I didn't give up on you. And I'm telling you right now, what the main thing that I have been saying about Stephanie White Leather is that she's a player's coach first. You'll never beat a player's coach. You'll never, ever be a player's coach first, especially when you have a generational player on her squad. Okay, now last year when she was coaching that awful squad over at Orange is the New Black in Connecticut, okay, she only had a little to work with. She didn't have much to work with. Okay, but here she's coaching America's team, and they were able to get the people that needed to be around her. That's just what it is. The right players are around Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus. And the perfect player that's around White Jesus is Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham. Okay? You're not going to bully just come into America's field house, a.k.a. Gamebridge, and just push anybody around. That's not happening this year. It's not happening. I know you thought last year that you could just push people around and nobody pushed you back. Nobody said anything. It's a different story time this year, sweetie. Get under your sheets in your bed. It's a different story. Okay, JC, Marina, and everybody else. The league is on notice. America's team is fighting back. The refs aren't going to fight for them. The refs aren't going to fight for him. The refs isn't going to protect the team or the opposing team. So you know what? Don't worry about it. Sophie, get in the game. Seriously. So there was something that I noticed in the game, and you guys know, especially on the late night show, I don't hold back. I'm going to get to it in a little bit. There was something I noticed. Okay? I'm not holding it in. I'm going to call it out. AJ, I see your comment here. I want to play again what Stephanie White had to say about tonight. Of course, this is a live show, so the after-game pressers are still happening. That's why I was trying to wait around a little bit to see what Stephanie White had to say. But this is what I have so far of what Stephanie White had to say about the technical foul tonight. And then I want to come back and talk a little bit about that, okay? Here it is.
But is there an explanation were you given for the tech that you got?
I'll take the official questions.
Sure.
There wasn't an explanation for the tech that she got. You know, I think it was pretty obvious that stuff was brewing, right? When the officials don't get control of the ball game, when they allow that stuff to happen, and it's been happening all season long. all season long. It's not just this game. It's been happening all season long. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. You've got competitive women who are the best in the world at what they do, right? And when you allow them to be physical and you allow these things to happen, they're going to compete. And they're going to have their teammates' backs. It's exactly what you expect, right, out of fierce competition. So I started talking to the officials in the first quarter, and we knew this was going to happen. You could tell it was going to happen. So they got to get control of it. They got to be better. They got to be better.
So 100%, I think Stephanie White Leather is correct. Stephanie White Leather is 100% correct. This was entirely on the refs. If you follow me on Twitter, at the W360 _, I even live tweeting the game. I said the refs, there's no way. It's almost damn it disrespectful how Indiana don't get any calls in their own arena. This is America's team. Millions of people are watching, and I literally watch Asia Civil Rights Wilson take 92 free throws a game. 92 free throws a game. No one is asking you to give anyone anything. What people are asking for is consistency. Consistency. Okay? Now, if any sports fans know, generational stars, they get calls. They get calls. White Jesus is getting beat up the entire game. JC Sheldon is literally holding her, grabbing her, pulling at her, hitting her, pushing her the entire game. The same as Natasha Cloud. The entire game. She's getting roughed up every game. But when I watch the Aces play, Asia Wilson go and she's literally touched. She's literally touched. And she yells really loud and she gets calls. She shoots 92 free throws a game. Because this is Asia Wilson's league. And Asia, she's the best player on the planet. Well, why won't the real best player on the planet get calls? I'm sick of these refs. I don't know where you got them from. Okay, we know what side they stand on in this divided league. Okay, we know what side these refs are on. These low hanging fruit officials is really what make this league look like a joke. Not only from different games from Indiana Fever, where Stephanie White Leather has to use up challenges on simple stuff. Simple out-of-bound plays that was called the wrong way. Where are you getting these refs, Kathy? Now, there's millions of people watching. America wants to see a fair call, good game. Okay? You see, they call the game fair for everyone else. Seriously, so this is no one's fault. This is the ref's fault. And she's correct. This is the ref's fault. Now, I don't care about the physical play of the game. I knew J.C. Sheldon and Caitlin Clark. That's a real rivalry, okay? When people try to say the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, where Caitlin Clark is moonlights ahead, like universal miles ahead of Angel Reese when it comes to, comparing them as basketball players. That's a rivalry. J.C. Sheldon and Caitlin Clark, they hate each other. They've hated each other since, 2020? 2019? When was COVID year? 2019? They've hated each other since then. Playing against each other in the Big Ten. Everyone knows they hate each other. That's a rivalry. They're probably going to go at it every single time they play, right? So I don't care about the game getting physical. My thing is the calls should be consistent so that it doesn't get out of line like it does. But look what happens. You're not just going to come into Gamebridge and just run them over. Sophie Cunningham isn't going to let that happen. Okay? Seriously. I'm also going to say this. I'm almost afraid to watch this squad, America's team, when they play Dallas. I'm almost afraid. I see through everything. Marina Mabrey was looking for a moment. You want to know why Marina Mabrey went over there and pushed White Jesus down like she did? Because she's tight with Dejanay Carrington. Okay? I don't think this had anything to do with J.C. Sheldon. I think Marina Mabrey wanted to send a message through Dejanay Carrington. I'm almost afraid to watch this Dallas Wings game when they played them, because Dejanay Carrington, we thought Marina Mabrey was looking for a moment and JC was looking for a moment. Wait till Dejanay Carrington gets there. Okay. I think that the week leading up to the Dallas Wings games, that Indiana Fever should take kickboxing lessons. I really do. Put him in some kickboxing classes. Dejanay Carrington is coming to prove who the real blonde is. Seriously. Dejanay literally probably is going to watch this game and say, hold my beer. I'm the only blonde in town here. Watch. Marina Mabrey, no, that squad is terrible. That squad is awful. Okay, that Connecticut squad, Orange is the New Black, anytime anyone they play, it looks bad. They are an awful looking team. Okay, they play straight up prison ball. Okay, it's Orange is the New Black. It's the worst next to Dejanay Carrington squad. So these are losers. They know their teams are awful, so they're out to just play for whatever and try to just go viral, because it's not going to be for their skill. Both of those squads are awful. So they're going to play America's team and try to get moments, viral moments, and talked about. And that's what's happening. They stink. All of them stink. They're stinky, dirty diapers. That's how stinky players play. They're upset. You know, you have to practice in YMCA gyms. No one cares about your franchise. What are you, 2 and 100? Okay, you're very, very bad brand of basketball. Every game you play, it's just ugly. It's just ugly. Tina Charles is playing like she played at UConn, and that's no offense. That's nothing against Tina Charles, but she looks exactly how she played at UConn. Okay, take that how you want. Nothing against Tina Charles. She's talented. She's skilled. She cooked tonight. But her and that squad play an awful brand of basketball that no one wants to watch. No one wants to watch prison ball. Nobody. Orange is the New Black. Why do you think Stephanie White ran out of that town? Seriously, nobody even wants to own it. I think the franchise is for sale. Nobody wants to be a part of that mess. Nobody. So you come into my town and start trying to cause trouble. And you got your butts handed to you. On the court and physically. So the slows are crashing out. The slows are crashing out. There are think pieces and narratives being written now. And you know what? We here at the W360, we're going to defend America's team. I might be back here tomorrow because I'm going to collect everything the slows have to say. And we're going to say, shut your pie hole. You shut your pie hole right now. I've seen a couple of slows online saying those people in Indiana, they play so dirty. They play so dirty. Oh, they're thugs on that team. They play so dirty. Nobody said that when White Jesus is getting thrown around everywhere. Okay, America, we defend. Okay, we don't care. If you're not supposed to be here, you got to leave. Sorry. We're defending ourselves. We're going to defend here, okay? America's team is going to defend. If you don't like it, get out of my town. Seriously. Um, do we want to look at some? Do you guys? Let's look at some plays from tonight. Actually, I want to talk about the stats from tonight, and then we are going to take a look at some key plays from tonight, including the plays that, of course, everyone is talking about. Okay, that's right. What's up, Sequoia Hartman? What's going on, Sequoia? Sequoia says it's called protecting our gal. Absolutely. This is the face of the league. You think we're not going to protect her? You really think you're going to come into our town and throw her around and we don't do something about it? Who do you think you are? We're going to get rid of you. You're going to leave with a sore butt. The leading scorer for Indiana Fever tonight was Natasha Howard. She had 16 points, 12 rebounds, a steal, and she went 62.5% from the field. Okay, Natasha was 6 for 6 free throws tonight. Natasha, you had an overall good game. Natasha had an overall good game, okay? Do I have her up here? I do. So Natasha actually led the team tonight. She actually had a strong start to the game as well. Did some questionable things, but everyone did tonight because Connecticut is that team. They're going to make you play really ugly, and they did a great job of stopping the transition game for Indiana. So they forced them to play in the half court. They're super physical. Prison ball. You know, you're going to beat someone up before you guys have to go back to your cell. I watched Orange is the New Black. That's what happens in prison. And I watch 60 Days In. This team they could literally be casting on 60 Days In. They could be casting on jailed cops. Orange is the New Black, so they make you play like you're fighting for your life because that's what you do in prison. So that's what this game looked like, right? Nonetheless, actually, I'm sorry. She wasn't the leading scorer, but she was the overall, I guess, player of the game for Indiana. Nonetheless, just to kind of give her props, 2 turnovers, 7 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds as well. I'm not trying to be negative. I really am not trying to sound negative, okay? I'm still not sold on Natasha Howard. I'm not sold on Natasha Howard at all. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Okay, this is the last team in the league. So, yes, that loudmouth wife of hers or sister or whoever it is that's all over the internet, calling everyone racist that don't like her play. I don't care what they have to say. Natasha Howard is slow. She missed a lot of defensive assignments tonight. Okay, she definitely is not locked into protecting our star player. She literally grabbed Marina Mabry and kind of just hugged her. She was nowhere to be found, and she was right there. But we're going to take a look at that play later because I saw you. I watched you, Natasha. I'm on to you. You're fooling a lot of people. You're not fooling me. But I'm not sold on Natasha Howard. I'm not sold on Natasha Howard. Anybody else can give you a steak and a drink. You're not going to get it from me, okay? But thank you for the 16 points tonight. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Seriously. I'm not sold on Natasha Howard. She gets thrown around all over the paint. She's getting scored on. She's getting back down deep in the paint. Awful. I can score 16 points against Connecticut. It's not like it was anything like, oh, okay, tremendous. Maybe here or there, but I'm not sold on Natasha Howard. I think she stinks. Nonetheless, 16 points. Leading scorer tonight was White Jesus. Leading scorer tonight was White Jesus, 20 points in 29 minutes. 1 rebound, 6 assists, 2 steals, plus 31 tonight. She was 6 for 12 from the floor. and 4 for 6 for 3, 4 for 4 on free throws. Okay. Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell ended the game 17 points, 2 rebounds, but Kelsey Mitchell went 8 for 18, 1 for 7 for the 3. Kelsey Mitchell was just off tonight. What's up, Lisa G? Kelsey Mitchell was just off tonight from the 3, and I was like, come on, Kelsey. All of her looks that she had tonight were pretty much open. Wide open looks. I don't know if it's the finger. I don't know what's going on, but I'm really rooting and pulling for Kelsey to get this together. You know, it's like she hits though challenging and hard shots, but she missed the wide open shots. We need you, Kelsey. This was an easy 30-point game for Kelsey. Easy. You know, so Kelsey left a lot of points on the table. You get the win. That's great, but it's like Kelsey is so streaky. She's so streaky. She's so streaky. She's going to get to the paint and she's going to do some great things. But I want Kelsey hit the wide open shot. It's 30 points for you, easy. You know, but she was off tonight from the field. Like I said, she went 1 for 7 from 3. And that's not like her, so I'm not worried about Kelsey Mitchell. I think she's just going to find it. Lexi Hustle. I think Lexi Hustle played really good tonight. She played her role. She fulfilled her role. She fulfilled her role tonight. Lexi Hall carried out her role tonight. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Damiris Dantes was awful tonight. Sophie Cunningham, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. All right, and no one else. Sydney Colson, 0 points in 16 minutes. She was -8 plus minus. She had a rebound, assist, and a steal. Typical Sydney. Speaking of Sydney Colson, okay, W360 Nation, before we get to the highlights of the game, I want to follow up from last episode. Okay, Sydney Colson had 10 points and I think a double-double. I'm not exactly sure. She had a good game. Okay? And I said I would buy a Sydney Colson jersey if she was to ever score at least 10 points this season. No, 15 points this season. It was 10 or 15. I don't remember. But she did. Okay, so I purchased Sydney Colson's shirt. There it is there. I couldn't find the jersey on like an official site. I didn't want anyone hacking any one of my accounts. So that was this is the official Fever Pacers account. There it is, folks. I purchased it a couple of days ago. It hasn't gotten here yet. But I did, purchase the shirt. It's going to go here on the wall, like I said. I'm going to wear it when I get it. And then once it's probably going to go like right here on the wall, okay? Probably in a frame or something. I'm not sure how I'm going to hang it up. I might hang it up in a globe or something. Who knows? So you can't see it. I don't know, but the shirt is purchased, okay? Because here at the W360, you can call me everything you want to call me, but you'll never call me a liar, and you'll never say I don't keep my word, okay? So the shirt is purchased. All right. Let's take a look at some key plays from the game tonight, okay? And then we're going to come back and talk about Angel Reese. Angel Reese is funny, okay? Angel Reese is funny. We're going to talk about Angel Reese, and then the Slows are mad about Brittany Griner, as if they just don't appreciate that she's here. At least she's here, okay? Slows are mad about Brittany Griner, and Jewel Lloyd's mom responds to me. So let's take a look. Y'all are funny in this chat. Thank you for the super chat. David Hale, here for Gold Mamba Mom videos. Boy, do I have a surprise for you guys. Let's take a look at some key plays from tonight. we at? CC. That's not it. Where we start right here.
Cunningham suffered her ankle injury in that game, but in addition to that,
White Jesus! Nice hustle. Here's Natasha Howard. She goes up. Score for Natasha Howard, folks. White Jesus to the rim. Natasha Howard puts it back up. So this is just giving you the Natasha Howard's points tonight. That's a nice cut. Nice find. Lexi hustle. Lexi hustle. To be fair, she's on the boards, you know, but hey. There's a steal. Nice cut. White Jesus! Yes! Oh my gosh, I was so hyped on that play. I was hyped on that play. I actually want to see it again. When she went back, when White Jesus went back and she was talking mess, let me tell you something. I was hollering at my TV. Look at her! Look at White Jesus! Let's go! That's Jesus Clark. Aaliyah Boston for the trail 3.
Left all 3 players that were involved in that.
All right, we got Sydney Colson. What is she going to do? All right, nice entry pass. Dantes. This was one of the things she did good tonight. Dantes struggled tonight. She struggled tonight to me, especially on defensive end. Missed a lot of rotations on defense. Lexi Hustle. Lexi Hustle is shooting the lights out. I hope everyone is voting her for All-Star. Oh my gosh. This is what we want. This is what America comes to see. Not only the deep logo threes, but we're talking about Tom Brady passes on the money, baby. That's right. No one is doing it like Jesus. No one is doing it like Jesus. Nice tape by. All right, here's the play here. Where is the other fight? Well, I thought I had the other fight. All right. Here is my girl, America's girl, okay? America's girl, my girl. That's right. This is the scuffle everyone is going to be talking about, okay? Sophie.
Something great, it takes everybody, and so I want her to go do her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that, like, just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and so
you hear that?
I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and sassy. I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself.
Sophie Cunningham, whatever you do tonight, okay, whatever you do tonight, you make sure you go get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned that. You earned it. I was going to say Stacy. Sophie. You earned it, Sophie. Okay, because let me tell you something. Sophie went in that game. They were up by like 17 points. We're under a minute in the game. And you could just see it in her eyes. Sophie saw JC coming down for that layup. Sophie was like, I knew it though. I knew it. That's why I wasn't worried after JC Sheldon and Marina Mabry and all of them. They had their little get backs and they had their cheap shots on white sheezers. I said, I'm not worried at all. Sophie's going to get them back. Sophie's going to get them back, baby. Sophie's going to get them back. Now, where is the play? I thought I had the play in here. Kelly says it's hard to hear me. Can you guys hear me? Did my sound go out? I'm not sure. Better tackling. You guys can't? It's low? I might have hit something when Okay, Sade, you hear me just fine. Okay. So, yes, I think Sophie carried out exactly what she was supposed to do tonight. I think Stephanie White Leather is on board. I'm not mad at it. I know the Slows are going to have all types of think pieces, okay? And that's fine. That's fine. This is a physical league. This is the top 100 players in the league. This league is physical. When White Sheets was getting her eyes clawed out last season, and she was getting thrown to the ground, and she was getting Goldberg speared, and everything else last season. Everybody, even Angel Reese, when she got choke slammed out the air by rugby player, a.k.a. Pretending to be a basketball player, Alyssa Thomas. Everybody said, Shanae Gumake, L. Duncan, dumb but can. Okay, Jamel jump off a hill. Everyone else kept emphasizing this is a physical league. The league is so physical. Sophie was being physical. She was being physical. It's a physical league. It's a physical league. Okay, we don't want to hear your think pieces on First Take, Shanae Gumake, or whatever show it is that they allow you to be on because they have to fulfill certain numbers. We don't want to hear it. The time is up. America is fed up. America's team is going to defend themselves. And it doesn't matter how any of you feel. Slows. It does not matter how any of you feel. Now, with that being said, before I move on, I have to point out, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. If you look at that play, Howard, you better be lucky that I didn't mistakenly put this play. And this is a live show, so I'm not going to make 700 and something people wait on me to drag the play over and go find it from my phone and put it over. It's okay. I will actually do a whole separate episode on you probably tomorrow night or tomorrow during the day, just so I can get this point out, but I'm still going to call it out tonight. I don't trust you or that loudmouth wife of yours or sister or both or whoever's all online. When White Jesus literally got pushed to the ground, and I'm calling it out on my platform. People might be scared to call it out. I don't care. When White Jesus was pushed to the ground by Marina Mabry, you were right there. You were standing right there with your hips and dreads. You were standing right there. And you didn't do anything. If anything, you actually grabbed and pretty much kind of hugged. Got your feel on, because that's what you guys do. You just feel on each other and hoop and hump and play a little basketball on the side. And I'm going to break it down. You're so lucky I dragged that play into the wrong drop for this show. You just grab Marina Mabry just softly and gently. It's just like, why didn't you defend the player in this league that is the sole reason why millions of people know who you are? Why? You're an op. And I don't trust you because of that loudmouth wife of yours and cousins and sisters and whoever else is in your entourage that's online spewing all this hooting and hollering. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I'm calling it right now, and it's going to come out. I don't trust Natasha Howard. I don't trust her no further than she can shoot. Okay? Seriously. You're an op. Just getting your $200 and some thousand to do nothing, really, but ride the coattail of right Jesus and fool a lot of people to thinking that you're good. Why didn't you push who pushed the player that is putting you on? Now, here at the W360, okay, we do not condone violence. All right? I want to make that very clear before anyone try to report my video. I am going on the record to say we do not condone violence here at the W360. We don't condone violence, and we don't condone bullying. This is a very physical league. This league is so physical for the best 180 players in the world or whatever. Why didn't you get physical, Natasha? You grabbed the opposing player. It was basically like, hey, you good, you good, you good, hey, you good. I want you out of my town. If it was my team, I would tell you to pack your bags and go. Get out of my town. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, and you're going to fall for the slaves because that's the side that you're on. Get out of my town. I don't trust you. I do not trust you. I don't trust you. I'm sorry. I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that. Thank you for your contributions tonight, though, because we got agendas to push and points to prove. And that's all we need from you. But I'm telling you right now, right here, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, or whoever in your camp is watching this show, because they do. I don't trust you. Seriously. Liz E says, I don't trust Turner either. Yeah. You just, guys, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You just have to watch body language on the sideline. You have to watch body language in certain moments of the game. That's all I can tell you. I see it all. I see it all. Okay. I see it all. It doesn't get past me. Okay. And I'm going to tell you like this. Some of them not going to miss their cookout. All right. Other than that, shout out to the game tonight. It was very entertaining. Nonetheless, it was very, very, very entertaining, guys. I thought the game was good. I wanted Aaliyah before we get off this subject. I wanted Aaliyah Boston to be a little more aggressive tonight. She missed a few bunnies. Aaliyah Boston to be fine. Aaliyah Boston is doing great. So yes. Also, the LA Sparks have signed Grace Berger to a rest of the year contract. Now, what that does kind of ring a bell, and what people are saying. What's up, Miss Fins? What people are saying is that, there was a point guard position available or a guard position available. Why didn't the Sparks pick back up Ari McDonald? Maybe Ari may be coming back to Indiana Fever. If you know how this is working, they can't bring her back until after 10 days. Now, the thing that's happening is Damaris Dantes is leaving shortly because she'll be playing abroad. I think it's a tournament or something going on over there. So the Fever are going to be down a big. That's not good for the Fever because if Aaliyah Boston, you have Damaris Dantes playing behind Natasha Howard. Okay, Natasha Howard, in my opinion, can't be depended on. You have Damaris Dantes, who generally plays well. She just didn't have a good game tonight, in my opinion, especially on the defensive end. You can tell she was out of rotation a lot. She just made a lot of mistakes tonight. Not worried about it. So with Damaris leaving, Indiana is going to be down a big. So now they have to make a decision. Are they going to pick up Ari McDonald or are you going to pick up a big? That's up to the front office. I would say go with Ari. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay? We will see what happens. All right, guys, if you are watching the show right now and if you have not liked this video, guys, please like the video. Don't just sit and just watch in silence and just like the video. I'm not going to be able to, we can't see who are the people that like the video, so you can still remain anonymous. You can still remain anonymous and watch the show. It's okay. I won't know that you're watching it. I know you're watching it, but I won't know that you're watching it. But the least you can do is like the video. Don't gatekeep the show. Like the video so YouTube can put the video in the algorithm the more likes it get, okay? Come on, closet watchers. Like the video. Seriously. Thank you, Lisa G. Lisa G says I liked your video. I appreciate W360 Nation. I know W360 Nation. You guys were rocking together. Sequoia says I loved Ari. Sequoia says drop turn and get a big letter. Says Bree turn and lead in the league and block Twitter profile. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Bree Turner leading the league and block Twitter profiles. That is funny. That's funny. Charles says Timmy would have been in the middle of the fiasco. Yes. And the thing is, no one is trying to encourage like a brawl or anything. But we are encouraging White Sheets' teammates to protect White Sheets. Okay, we're not asking, like, we're just asking you to, hey, step in. Hey, I'm not mad at Marina Mabry. I'm not mad at Marina Mabry at all. I think Marina Mabry is the type of teammate that you want on your team. She always sticks up for her teammates. She always do. If you watch Connecticut, she's going to run in and stick up for her teammates. She should. She should. I actually like Marina Mabry. I do. I just think that she's upset that she's stuck in that terrible franchise. You know, she was trying to get out, but that's what you get. That's what you get for leaving Chicago, and you went to try to ring chase with Orange is the New Black, and then everybody left you in Connecticut, so now you're stuck there with that terrible squad. So you're upset, but don't come and take it out on White Jesus. You know, but every team needs a Marina Mabry, you know. I do. If she was on Indiana, I would be ecstatic. Got a shooter and someone that's going to run up and say, hey, what are you doing? You need it on every team. You just hate her when you have to play against her. She's that player, you know. Angel Reese is trending again. Okay. Now, to be fair, Angel Reese against Orange is the New Black, the worst team in the league. The worst team in the league. Okay. She had a triple-double, and everyone was talking about it. I want to pull it up here. What was it? Sunday? It was Sunday. Everyone was talking about Angel Reese triple double, you know. So before I start here, I'm going to point out, Angel Reese, you had a triple double. That's good. Good for you, Angel Reese, against the Orange is the New Black team that we just saw play tonight. That's who she got her triple double against. Now, triple double, 11 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists. She had 3 steals, 2 blocks, and she shot 28% from the floor. Okay? She shot 28% from the floor. But she got her triple double. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and fake and pretend tonight, guys. I can't. You guys will be able to see right through me if I do. If you watch that Connecticut Sun and Sky game, I'm telling you right now, that game. I thought Sade said that game was so funny. That was a funny game. You hear me? We're congratulating Angel Reese here at the W360 on the triple double. We're not. Congratulations. Fine. But I'm telling you right now, if you watch that game, guys, I was literally texting my friends like, y'all have to turn this shit on. Turn it on right now. It was an early game. Angel Reese had a scuffle back and forth with Tina Charles and Bria Hartley, and Angel Reese's hair was pulled, and they went back and forth, and Angel Reese was talking trash after she got a rebound, and it was hilarious. It was so funny. It was like an Andrew Schultz comedy special. You're gonna laugh the entire time. My God, that game was funny. You hear me? It was so bad. It was a game for a Sunday afternoon. Okay. But people were only talking about that for a short amount of time because Angel Reese followed up her triple double performance, all right, and put out a video to troll her trolls. Okay. Let's take a look at the video Angel Reese put out and let's come back and talk about it. This is funny to me. Where we at? This is AV. Here it is.
Oh, that's what it said. Whoever came up with the me bounce thing, y'all ate that up because rebounds, me bounce, rebounds, key bounce, T-bounce, T-bounce, anything that comes off that board, it's mine. It's mine. And a brand, that's 6 figures right there. Whoever came up with that, the trolling, I love when y'all do it because like the ideas be good. Like when y'all have to alter my face and shit because I'm cute. All right, whatever. Like that doesn't get me. But like when y'all came up with me bounds, because statistically all the rebounds that I get aren't always just mine. They're like the defenses too, or somebody else's on my team. But when y'all came up with me bounds, y'all ate the one little thing. Jenny, we're working. We're gonna work with that. But yeah, happy game day.
Yeah, I'm not letting this go. I'm not even gonna go easy on her. Angel Reese, you look I think she looks terrible in this video. And I'm not talking about physically. I think and a lot of people are falling for it because a lot of people are sheep and they don't think for themselves, right? Angel Reese in this video looks like she's crashing out. She looks like she's trying to play it off. I don't know where her team is around her. Where is her mother? Where is her mother? Where is Shaq? Somebody, but trying to put this out, right? Because you're only fooling people that's not that smart. To say that I'm trademarking me bounce, I'm going to trademark me bounce, that is an ongoing joke across social media because everyone that's tuning into the WNBA And there has been multiple videos going viral of people making fun of Angel Reese, who's getting her own rebounds. So they call her rebounds me bounds. Fine. It's social media. It's sports. You're a star. Angel Reese is a star. She's one of the most talked about players in the league. It's not because of how great she is. It's because of her play, her games, right? So trying to troll the trolls, to me, you just look dumb. You look dumb. So you're trying to do this whole I'm getting ahead of this and I'm going to take on the whole me bounce thing when you continue to perform like trash. You just look worse. And what's going to look even worse is even if you put out t-shirts with me bound on it, who's going to buy it? You're not going to. And if she do, fine. I'm not trying to stop anyone from making their money in any kind of way they can make their money. That's fine. That's fine. But I think what people are missing is it's so easy to trademark a slogan. Fine, trademark it. Do whatever you want to do. But you really think people are going to buy merch that you put out that says me bounds on it with some, picture of your face? They don't even sell out your games. People don't even sell out your games when you went back to LSU. Or when you go to DC, these people don't buy. They don't spend money. So all these people that's out here that's saying, ha, 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 ha. You see, now she about to make $1 million. She about to be a billionaire. You have to sell this stuff to do it. You see how slow y'all are? You see how people can just tell you anything? People can just tell you anything and you believe it. No one's going to buy that shit. You have to stop believing everything people say on the internet. It's not true. It's not true. Okay? Somebody said she put up pray-ups. You're a joke. Like, you're literally, it's a joke. You're a running joke. You think people are going to buy a joke? They don't even buy to come see you play. Seriously. So I need this whole thing to stop. She's smarter than y'all. She outsmarted y'all. Listen, shut your pie holes. You're not very smart. Okay? You get your information from blog sites and comments under blog sites on Instagram. Hush. You don't know how things, just be quiet. Just be quiet and continue to watch her shoot 28% from the field if you tune in and watch the games. Because if you actually watch the games, you would know people aren't hating on Angel Reese. No one's hating. Literally, people are just saying, oh, she ain't that good. And that's okay. That's fine. You don't have to be that good in this league. Look at the other players. They're not that good either. You don't have to be that good. You know how to work your brand deals and do other things. You're doing great at that. The only thing people are saying is she's not the star. She's not a star. She's not a great basketball player. That's all people are saying. That's it. It's not a big deal. Pray-ups is hilarious to me. I don't know who just said pray-ups in this chat, but that is so funny to me. Seriously. Grade AJ American said late night CJ slipped out again. Don't turn around said she's entertaining. I've said that before. Angel Reese is funny. Angel Reese is funny. She's beautiful to me. She knows how to work the brand deal. She can model, all of that. She's just not very good at basketball. And that's okay. You don't have to hate black women to say that. Especially as a black woman. That's okay. That's fine. And you give her everything else. You're just not very good at basketball. That's all. All right. Oh, where we at? An hour already. Terry Ross, you are hilarious. All right. See what I mean? This is the internet. Like, do you know how many jokes are made about this show and people say about me? It's funny, especially if it's a good one. It's funny. So Ken Ken says she literally bought her mama house with all the bricks she made last year. No one is downplaying you buying your mama house, but these jokes are going to get off. They're going to get off. It is what it is. Deal with it. The jokes are going to get off, okay? Including jokes. Let me tell you something. Brittany Griner, the Slows are upset about Brittany Griner, okay? The Slows are upset. Brittany Griner played a game. Brittany Griner has been, I guess, okay this season. You know, I watch her. I don't ever jump out, my seat for her. I think Brittany Griner plays the exact same way she played before she was detained for smoking dope in Russia. I just think her game is just the exact same. She's huge and she makes layups and she still don't dunk really. Not very dominant, can be dominant sometimes. I think Brittany Griner is just talented, good, fine, whatever. Nonetheless, Brittany Griner was asked a question by a member with Outkick Media. Now, if you guys follow this show, I've said before, she went viral because she mouthed something on the bench. It was against the Indiana Fever team when they played, and a lot of people were trying to say that she said this white girl or something like that. I didn't even bother covering it on my show. I didn't care about it. I thought it was kind of like, whatever. We don't know what she said, and who cares what she said? Whatever. But the Slows are upset. But what I want to point out about the Slows being upset is the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy from the Slows. And the Slows that exist in actual WNBA media, and why WNBA media can never be taken serious by me. And when I say WNBA media, I use that term very loosely. Okay, very loosely. But let's take a look at the video that is surfacing over the last few days as far as what she was asked about and what people were talking about.
You said you didn't remember what you said during that viral moment after you fouled out against the Indiana Fever. A lot of people believe what you said was effing white girl or effing white girls. Is it possible that's what you said?
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that was not what you said?
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You said you didn't remember what you said during that viral moment after you fouled out against the Indiana Fever. A lot of people believe what you said was effing white girl or effing white girls. Is it possible that's what you said?
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that was not what you said?
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so the Slows are upset because Brittany Griner was asked this question. Because I guess apparently in this league, media members aren't supposed to ask questions when there is something circulating that millions of people are talking about. That video went viral. It was all over the place. A lot of people were saying she did say that. A lot of people were saying, well, she didn't say that. I didn't cover it here because okay, whatever. There's a media member who happens to really get under my skin. I'm going to just be completely honest. Um, that was included in this conversation. The Slows are really calling for this person that asked Brittany Griner that question, credentials to be pulled. We need his credentials pulled. Why would he ask her that? They need to tighten up on the credentials. There is no way that this person from Outkick, who's an official platform, the sports platform, should be able to be allowed to ask questions to the WNBA members. What's happening to our league? What's happening? What's happening to our league? They just want to harass Brittany Griner. What are they doing? You know, so one particular slow goes by the name of Chris Williamson. Okay, apparently covers different sports, but he covers the WNBA as well. For CBS Sports, he's actually on TV, or was. I couldn't figure out if he's still there or not. He don't have it in his bio. Nonetheless, has always been a slow. Has always been a simp, and is one of those males that probably shave their armpits. You could tell if he has a wife or, a woman, she runs the household. Definitely a beta male. Certainly a beta male. I could probably be running in the gas station to pay for my gas or trying to get something at the gas station, and he's standing there. I say, hey, move. And he go, why? And I say, shut up, move. And he move like a guy like that, right? He tweets, disappointed in the Mystics organization for allowing Outkick into that Atlanta Washington game. Also, they could simply harass BG with dumb and disingenuous questions. Like I said, guys, this is like a WNBA media member. This is who the media was before real sports fans came along. But one thing the internet don't do is forget some of the things you say, baby. And trust me, if you talk enough, people will bring up something that you said before. It happens to all of us. When you have shows and you talk for a living and you tweet for a living, yeah, people will bring up something that you said. And you're like, well, I don't know. But you, Chris, that shave your armpits and legs and sit down to pee. The people brought up things that you've said in the past. So when you all are calling, you and the rest of the slows are saying that he shouldn't have been allowed there when he just asked a simple question. Hey, did you say this? You shouldn't be allowed to WNBA games and have access either, because look at the things you've said in the past. Let's take a look at how you really feel, Chris Williamson. Mind you, this is a representation, guys. I'm bringing this up because he's a representation of a lot of WNBA media. They all are on this same page, okay? He said this before. Mind you, this isn't very long ago. This was like 2023. The reason why a lot of people don't rock with Sabrina, he's talking about Sabrina Ionescu, from the outside is because she leans into her white privilege for her benefit and doesn't use it to uplift, amplify her black coworkers in the W and more. This is based on public incidents. That's one. It is very sad that Sabrina doesn't use her immense vanilla bean privilege to amplify her black coworkers. This is terrible, man. I cannot believe that these people have actual positions and are calling for someone that just asked a question. Another, the hypocrisy. The amount of current and former black male athletes putting on their capes for Caitlin Clark. It is protrude. It's a protrude smell, I tell you. Same guy on CBS. CBS. On CBS. And you're telling me there are agendas out here? The reason why a lot of people don't rock with Sabrina from the outside is because she leans into her white privilege for her benefit and doesn't use it to uplift her black coworkers. In the W and more. This is based on public incidents. I think I read that one. Nonetheless, I say this to point out the hypocrisy that's happening in this league. So when I mentioned earlier in this episode that the league is divided and the refs are on one side and the media, the WNBA media, they're on one side as well. They're all at the same cookout. Why I don't trust the Natasha Howards? Why I didn't trust the Alyssa Smiths? They are all on this same page. They all think the same way. All of them are aligned. They're aligned. This league has to get rid of their old media members. You got to flush it from the old players like your Howards, your Natasha Howards. You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted. And don't bring in any of those players from Dawn Staley because she's steady fueling this type of thinking into the players that she's sending there. That's why they're all in that cult and they worship Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson. They all are on this same page. That's why they don't like real sports fans, because he gets to act like he's into women and he gets to act like he's a man, right? And wear WNBA jerseys and act like, that I'm this real man and be safe in this WNBA space doing this as a journalist when really you're just a simp for women that'll never look at you because they're not into your kind. It's just all pretenders. You're pretending to be a journalist. The people you're covering are pretending to be good players. It's just all a bunch of fluff. It's all a bunch of fluff. Everybody's pretending. So now slows. The pretending in the movie is over. Curtains are closing. Okay? They're closing. Your hypocrisy is being called out. CBS should never put you on their networks again if they want to stand for something. Don't ever put this man on CBS Sports again. He stinks and he's racist. And so is a lot of old WNBA media. They're racist. This is just racism. This is literally reverse racism. This is one-on-one racism. That's it. That's it. Chris, you stink. And you're annoying. And you sit down to pee. Okay? I don't know who's pretending to think that you're a real man. Nonetheless, yep. Monica Miller says, thank you for calling it out. All-Star voting, before we get out of here, guys, All-Star voting is here. Okay, I hope everyone is voting for your favorite players. Now, there's one video that surfaced today. There is one video that surfaced today that crossed my timeline, okay, that is encouraging you to vote for your all-star players, okay? We are going to play that video right now.
Hey, you Lloyd fans, I need you to go and vote for her. Let's go vote. For All-Star 2025. Come on, get your mobile phones and go and vote for Lloyd. Hey. Now, what you need, make sure you have your phone on the phone. We're voting through June 28th. Go to WNBA.com/vote and hit your Lord. Yes. Just a few minutes of your time. That's all we ask. Vote. And go vote. Hey. Come on, get your mobile phones and go and hit your Lord.
Let me tell you something. Oh, Joy Lloyd, Mom, let me tell you something, okay? Jewel Lloyd Mom is a hoot, okay? So I run across this video on Twitter, right? I run across this video on Twitter, and I said, I know this ain't who I think it is. So I tweet, I literally only said to the video, you see me right here. I said, well, she tweets me back. She goes, if you're not a fan, keep rolling. Right? Gwendolyn. And I tweeted her back. I did tweet her back. I said, Gwendolyn, you're a fan favorite, dear. Okay? You, Gwendolyn, are a fan favorite. And I don't think she realized. Baby, this video, you, Gwendolyn, are a part of W360 core audience ongoing episodes. Okay? For you to tweet me and say, if you're not a fan, keep rolling. I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of you. I've said it multiple times on this show. You're in my group chat with it's a few of my girlfriends. And we're in a group chat. Baby, we tweet this video of you. We share it in the mornings. I share it on here with W360 Nations. Thousands of people watch you. weekly. I'm a fan. Okay? I'm a fan of you, Gwendolyn. Now, I didn't tell you to put that dress on and go and perform that song with those kids. I don't even know if the parents consented to that, but that's none of my business. It's none of my business. But you're a part of the show. Okay? You should get a W360 Nation. You should get a Shut Your Pie Hole shirt. You're a part of the show, sweetie, whether you like it or not. There is nothing you can do to stop me from playing this video of you, okay? You put it out there for public consumption. We're going to watch you, okay? This is hilarious. You're a fan favorite. You really are a fan favorite, Gwendolyn Lloyd. All right? Don't take it that you're a fan favorite, okay? Okay? I cannot believe this woman put this out. I can't believe she did this.
Hey, you're Lloyd fans. I need you to go and vote for her. Let's go vote. Let's vote. For All-Star 2025. Come on, get your mobile phones and go and vote for Jewel Lloyd. Hey. Now, what you need. Make sure you got your phone on the phone. We're voting through June 28th. Go to WNBA.com/vote and hit your vote. Yes.
I love it.
Just a few minutes
Go,
of your
girl.
time. That's all we ask you. Vote. And go vote. Hey. Come on, get your mobile phones and go and hit your Lloyd.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Gwendolyn. You support your baby, okay? That's going to wrap up tonight's episode of the W360. W360 Nation, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Do all the things YouTube want you to do with the video so that the video is pushed in the algorithm and other people are able to see the W360 video. Okay, everybody, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have not, please vote. Vote daily. WNBA All-Star voting started on June the 28th. Okay, so I'm sorry. We're able to vote until June 28th. My bad. We're able to vote until June 28th on the WNBA.com and the WNBA app. Okay, so make sure you vote daily for your favorite players. I'm sure voting for mine. Okay, other than that, guys, make sure, okay, I want everyone to make sure, listen, when you're cleaning your homes, all right, and you vacuum, you can't just like vacuum and hurry up and vacuum and sweep through the place. You need to like sweep out like the corners of your rooms. There's nothing worse than having terrible baseboards and trash like that's along like your baseboards and floor in the corners of your wall. That's awful. That's where bugs can occur, and it's filthy if someone come over and see that. Okay, so even if you just have to hire a cleaner, if you don't want to clean your baseboards, just hire a cleaner, someone to come and just clean the baseboards and clean out the corners of your walls. Okay, that's where like bugs can creep out at, and it starts to stink. Also, make sure you wash your pillowcases, because if you drool, that means that spit gets on your pillow, and your pillowcases smell like spit. It smell like spit. So if you give someone, your pillow, if someone is laying on your pillowcase, they smell spit. It stinks. So please wash your pillowcases, clean your baseboards, and make sure you wash your ass. All right? Take care of yourselves, W360 Nation. I love you. I love you. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at the W360_. at the W360 _. Until next episode, peace and soul.